Is the BJP ready to take on a united opposition in Tripura? Well, while the Congress stands firm behind the CPI-M in both seats, whom will the Tipra Motha support? Or will it stay neutral and let the voters decide? Well, politicking has picked up pace as the bypolls for two constituencies in Tripura inches closer. Tripura Pradesh Congress President Asish Kumar Saha today said that the Congress is endorsing the CPIM-led Left Front candidates as a vital component of its India alliance, aiming to bolster the opposition against the BJP. Listen in.
इंडिया जोट में जितना हमारी ये पार्टनर है, हम लोग चाहते हैं कि एंटी बीजेपी जो स्ट्रेंथ है उसको बरकरार रखने के लिए और एंटी बीजेपी जो वोट है वो इकट्ठा करके कहीं भी चुनाव में हम लोग लड़ेंगे। हमारी त्रिपुरा में हम लोग ये लड़ाई को और आगे बढ़ाने के लिए और शक्तिशाली करने के लिए इंडिया जोट को बरकरार रखने के लिए हम लोग एक साथ है। अभी तक हमारा जो स्टैंड है, जहाँ ये बाई इलेक्शन है, ये उपचुनाव में जो कैंडिडेट ये कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी की तरफ से डाला है, ये बीजेपी को हरा के ये लोग जीत के आए, यही हमारा प्रयास है।
And when asked whether the Congress would involve in campaigning for the CPI-M candidates, Saha refrained from confirming the same and stated that if such a request arises, the party leadership will deliberate on the matter and formulate a strategy.
देखिए, कैंपेन का बात तो ऐसे नहीं हो सकता है। अगर इन लोगों के लिए कोई बुलावा आएगा और ये लोग कैंपेन के बारे में कुछ ये प्रोग्राम बनाएगा, तब हमारी तरफ से हम सोचेंगे। लेकिन हमारा जो ध्यान है, सारे इंडिया की तरह हमारी यहाँ उपचुनाव में एंटी बीजेपी ये जो कैंडिडेट लेफ्ट फ्रंट की तरफ से लड़ रहा है, उसको चुनाव में जीत के आने के लिए हम लोगों की तरफ से कोशिश रहेगा।
All right, and to give us more details, I'm being joined now live from 𝗟𝗡𝗙 by our assistant news editor Pinaki Das. So Pinaki, the Congress stands firm behind the CPI-M. While that might come in handy as far as the bypolls is concerned, all eyes still would be on whom the Tipra Motha will support in the Dhanpur constituency, isn't it?
Exactly, because there is a reason behind it. See, if you see into the Tipra Motha vote at 𝗡𝗙𝗔𝗦𝗧 in last assembly election was 3,010, which was around 7.81%, and in Dhanpur, in fact, the Motha's vote was 8,671, that is 19.13%. So that is a huge vote. And that is the determining factor that way if you go into. But in by-election, the party in power is always at an advantage. But keeping in view the vote share of Motha, so that really matters for the BJP. Though Congress was not in the election because it had an understanding with the communists like this time, though Congress is not very happy with what CPM had declared his candidates without coming into a conclusion. They had declared the name of two, and though keeping in the India alliance they are supporting, but there is still a question whether they are going to campaign for the left or the CPM candidates, because Congress leadership is not happy the way the names were declared. Because they were supposed to come together, and then only after three parties had a meeting, Tipra Motha, Congress and the Left Front had a meeting, but that ultimately without any final decision, left in a hurry had declared its name. And now whether they are going to campaign for the candidate, that is a big question. But the bigger question is whom Tipra Motha support.
Right, Pinaki, but at the same time, this is also something that needs to be discussed as since the Tripura Congress President has refrained from giving a straightforward answer as to whether they will campaign for the CPI-M candidates. This also once again brings into question exactly how united is this opposition unity, isn't it?
Right. This unity is, you can say, to some extent a compulsion, because they want to fight against the BJP, for whom that is a bigger enemy or bigger foe. But left has been, and the Congress has been throughout, since the independence, have been against each other, at least in Tripura, what we have seen. So in such a situation, how the voters and the grassroots level leaders accept this coming together of two long time enemy, that is the big question, and that will ultimately reflect in the voting also. So in such a situation, what will be the future course? So in all of a sudden they have come together due to BJP. Now this is not an organic way of coming together. Rather, this was a compulsion, we can say. So they are also again not happy with even the seat sharing in previous assembly election also. And this time Congress had demanded for one, but when the left said only 5 months back we had contested from the both these seats, so Congress was to some extent ready to offer them both the seats, but all of a sudden in a hurry, left or the CPI-M had declared his candidates, due to which the leaders are unhappy. And at the same time, they have not been even offered, or there has been any discussion regarding the campaigning. So how united this opposition is, that is the question that comes to the voters, and the general pattern is that only.
Absolutely. So that is how things stand ahead of the by-polls in Tripura to 2 assembly constituencies. Our resident news editor, Pinaki Das, thank you very much for bringing us all of those latest updates.